services. If you are using the the Island Explorer network, you benefit as a citizen and as a visitor from that transportation hub. The YMCA, it's open to all members of the public and visitors, provides high-quality athletic facilities and programs. So in short, we have benefits that are available to all, but they're owned by nobody. And in the case of a community solar farm, we're going to have all of the benefits, roughly 93% of those benefits, concentrated in the hands of 9 individuals for 30 years. They're not going to turn over. They're not going to be available to other people. I think that's wrong, and I think we should vote against this article for that reason. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Libby. I'm looking for another speaker in favor.
Would you like to call the question subject to Chip's explanation of your question?
All right, I'm going to ask you, I will give you the opportunity, once we get the questions answered, to make that motion. Mr. Reeves, would you speak to whether you believe that the engineering of this attachment to the roof is sufficient to warrant its construction?
I can't answer that question because I haven't seen what the proposal is about how it's going to be attached. I can say that what the discussion about warranty issues are, it's a materials warranty, and it's actually the coatings that are applied to the roofing material. It's galvanization and as well as the paint. It's a 45-year warranty. And as typical with most materials warranties is that if you change the condition in which those materials were installed, then the warranty would be null and void. And so whether this proposal affects that warranty, I can't answer that question because I don't know how they're going to be installed, but that's what the warranty is.
Thank you very much. And there was a question about how the 9 people will be selected. Is there anyone who can answer that? Yes, Mr. Friedman.
We have a representative from Revision Energy here, and I would ask that she be allowed to answer that question.
Without objection, we will need to take a 2/3 vote, since the speaker does not live in the town of Bar Harbor, to permit her to speak, not being a town official. So the question is, would you like to permit the woman from Revision Energy, Sue Jones, is that correct, to speak to this question? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? No. Ms. Jones, come on down. And the question being specifically, how are the 9 people picked?
Thank you very much. That's a question for you all to decide. Many towns and many private community solar farms have chosen to do it differently. And it's really up to you. The town of Durham has been doing this in their town and have found an equitable way to do it so that it allows people of different demographics to participate. And sometimes, in other times, it may be first come, first serve. So it's up to you to decide how you would like to have it done in this particular case, if that is something you want done. I did want to just mention one other thing.
I just would like you to stick to that question because I put off a motion until you did. Thank you so much. Mr. Reed, I'll take your motion now.
I call the question.
Thank you. And second, thank you very much. All those in favor of terminating debate? Aye. Opposed? No. The ayes have it. We will move to a vote on Article T. And I understand that there have been requests for a written ballot. So if there is a motion for a written ballot, yes, Mr. Is there a second? All in favor of a written ballot? Aye. Any opposed? No. The ayes have it. We will be voting on Article T as it appears in your warrant. Leases for community solar farms and power purchase agreements.
Where's Pat?
There she is.
Oh. You have a hand up way in the back.
Pat, will you remind the voters of the instructions, please?
We'll do the written ballot as in the past. We'll have 2 lines in the center, and we'll have 2 ballot clerks passing out ballots. It's a yes or no. Deposit your vote in the ballot box and discard the second half in the black trash can.
Thank you. Will you form 2 lines and come down the middle to get ballots and vote?
All the things I wish I'd done. I put my profile in 2004. All the things I just changed since then. I wish I could take back. You know, so do the. What I would do if I could do it over, I would have a dry hot water heater. In the basement, I would have propane heater with a pilot. So in case the power of my car, I could start that pilot and not have to worry about freezing. So, I don't think. I think you have both. Then I get heat. I got that. You've got that. Those are. I get Anderson windows.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. Once I got Solaris that cranked out, they just killed me.
These do crank, and some of them are a little sticky in the beginning, but they're when the wind's howling, there's nothing.
Question. Did we adjourn before the tally?
Just like the race.
It might be done. Chad, you're having a good time? Are you having having a good time? I'm really upset about that first issue about the nominations. I feel bad about letting her speak to that. Probably you can't speak to a nomination, can you? And this went much more smoothly than I thought. I thought it was going to be heated and difficult to manage. On the warrant committee? No, they're just tallying the columns, so we really don't finish.
Oh, there was, had a lot of
Better
calls.
late than never, right?
Yeah, a lot of calls about changing
So it's interesting. Yeah, the time that I did it for you, when you had first been injured,
We were all trying-
we had
we were all
nothing.
trying to figure
We were
out,
out of here in 45 minutes.
how to make it work.
So-
We've never faced that.
Thank you very much.
How do
Big
you-
shoes to fill.
How do you do it? How do, so, and then, a lot of-
Has everyone who wishes to vote received a ballot and deposited it in a ballot box?
but, times.
Okay, seeing no other voters, we will begin the tally on Article T. Now we're going to start the budget. You're going to speak first.
Do a brief overview.
So we're,
Sale for the biggest part of it.
okay. All right, I am told by our able counters, to whom we are all profoundly grateful, they can't even listen, they're counting so hard, that the tally will be done in just a moment, so I think we'll wait and announce the vote on Article T before we proceed to the next article.
I'm going to be under 3 minutes. Unless you want me to time it. Want to time it? Go ahead. Yes. An interesting vote. Maybe a minute.
It's got to be
It's got to be 2/3.
but this doesn't, the T doesn't. It's just a majority.
I see I lost Hannah.
What's your homework?
Carrie.
All right, on Article T, voting in the affirmative, 87, voting in the negative, 66. The article passes. Article U is the municipal budget expenditures, to see what sum the town will raise and appropriate for the municipal budget for fiscal year 16, July 1st, 2015 to June 30th, 2016. Is there a motion?
The Warrant Committee recommends, and I move to raise and appropriate $10,985,591 for the municipal budget for fiscal year 16, which is July 1st, 1915 to June 30th, 1916.
Second?
Thank you. I'm going to recognize the town manager to just give a very brief few comments on the budget.
Very brief.
Do you need a microphone, probably?
I got one right here.
Okay.
I think. Can everybody hear me? Okay. Town department expenditures are up 4.9%, and this increase is due to a few things. Wages are up 2.7%, and that is 1.7% for the cost of living and 1% to offset the increased cost to the employee for health coverage. Employees will now be paying 17.5%, used to be 15%, and next year it'll go to 20%. We also have some significant increased costs in technology. We have a number of computers that need replacement, including 3 tough books for the police, fire, and ambulance, and each one of those laptop computers is $5,000. We have 2 important programs. One runs the ticket program, and one runs boards and commissions. That runs on a Microsoft program that they no longer service, so we need to rewrite that program. That cost is $26,000. And as we've just approved the bond issues, our water increase will be 18%, goes into effect January 1st. So 9% for fire protection services, and all our water costs will be going up 9%. The police chief and administrative assistant positions are shared with the town of Mount Desert on a 60-40 cost basis. And our new planner position is fully funded in the budget. And I'd like to introduce Bob Osborne. He's our new planner. He just started a couple weeks ago. Bob, could you just show your face? Thank you. In capital improvements, spending includes the town's share for Route 3 construction, which is $540,000, a police cruiser, a photocopier, a front-end loader, work at the ferry terminal, new debt payment for the municipal building, and wayfinding signs. And the wayfinding signs debt comes from the cruise ship fees. On the revenue side, it's a 7.3% drop in revenues, due in most part to using less surplus, less revenue sharing, flat permit fees, and excise taxes. So if the county, the school, and the town budgets are adopted as presented, and the estimated valuation increase stays at $9 million, it is estimated the tax rate will go from $10.22 to $10.68, which is a 4.5% increase. And to the median household owner, it would be a $135 increase for the year.
Thank you, Mr. Knight. Is there anyone who wishes to speak for or against the pending motion? Seeing none. All in favor of Article U, and I just want to clarify, in case I had a brain cramp, that the dates are the fiscal year 16, July 1, 2015 to June 30, 2016. All in favor of the motion? Aye. Those opposed? Okay. Article V. Municipal budget, other revenues, to see what sum the town will vote to reduce the amount to be raised by taxation by using estimated revenues and fund balance for the municipal budget for fiscal year 16, which is July 1, 2015 to June 30, 2016. Is there a motion?
The Warrant Committee recommends, and I move to reduce the amount to be raised by taxation by using $4,183,322 estimated revenues and $70,287 fund balance for the municipal budget for fiscal year 16, which is July 1st, 2015 to June 30th, 2016.
Second?
Thank you. Is there discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, Article W, Municipal Budget Tax Cap Override, and this one does require a written ballot per state law. To see if the towns will vote to increase the property tax levy limit of $6,774,604 established for the town of Bar Harbor by state law in the event that the municipal budget approved by the town results in a tax commitment that is greater than the property tax levy limit. Is there a motion?
The Warrant Committee recommends, and I move to increase the property tax levy limit of $6,774,604 established by the town of Bar Harbor by state law in the event that the municipal budget approved by the town result in a tax commitment that is greater than the property tax levy limit.
Second?
Thank you. Is there discussion on the motion? Seeing none, we will take a written ballot vote on this. You know the drill at this point. If you'll come down and get a ballot, the vote into the ballot box and the trash into the trash.
I think we may need
Sheldon's wearing it. He's going to fall out of his chair.
No, I'm thinking when she took over. I used to be great. And then as time goes by, you were for 4 years. 6 years. And more recently too.
My wife can do it, she's a teacher.
which box to...
See why military people on parade drill pass out. Because all of a sudden I'm standing there like, oh, okay, marching in place.
Yeah, yeah, long time ago.
This is going, it's moving, you're keeping it.
I know, it's good, and I
active.
thought I think we got through Article T quite gracefully, all things
I do
considered.
too.
Yeah.
I thought that was really, it was persuasive, you know, clarifying the debate.
For the life of me, why people didn't amend to say you can't use the sand salt shed, I don't know, but in the end. Yep.
Oh, Jesus. No, better than that.
Has everyone received a ballot who wishes to vote and deposited it in a ballot box? If so, please take your seats.
Fifth grade, what was that?
We are nearing the home stretch. It's all downhill from here.
1993. They built this school, this addition. This gym, the library, and redid the library, the gym, and the cafeteria behind us was redone probably 15 years ago.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to take Article X. Well, the count is being done on Article W. Article X is the municipal budget, grants and donations. In addition to the amount in Article U, shall the voters appropriate and authorize the town council to expend additional state, federal, and other funds received during fiscal year 16, which is July 1, 2015 to June 30, 2016, for municipal purposes, provided that such additional funds do not require the expenditure of local funds not previously appropriated. Is there a motion?
The warrant committee recommends, and I move, that in addition to the amount in Article U, the voters appropriate and authorize the town council to expend additional state, federal, and other funds received during fiscal year 16, July 1st, 2015 to June 30th, 2016, for municipal purposes, provided that such additional funds do not require the expenditure of local funds not previously appropriated.
Second.
Thank you. Is there discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, it's a vote. Article Y, prepayment of taxes. To see if the town will vote to accept tax payments prior to the commitment date and to pay interest on said tax payments in the amount of 0% per year, figured on a monthly basis, until the tax commitment date is reached. Is there a motion?
The warrant committee recommends, and I move that the town accept tax payments prior to the commitment date and to pay interest of said tax payments in the amount of 0% per year, figured on a monthly basis, until the tax commitment date is reached.
Second.
Okay, is there any discussion on that motion?
Sweetheart deal.
Seeing none, all in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. Article Z, tax due date and interest rate. To see if the town will vote that the first half taxes shall be due and payable on or before September 30, 2015, and that second half taxes shall be due and payable on or before March 31, 2016, and that interest shall be charged at the annual rate of 7% on any unpaid taxes due on September 30, 2015, beginning October 1, 2015, and on any unpaid taxes due March 31, 2016, beginning April 1, 2016. Is there a motion?
The warrant committee recommends, and I move, that the Article Z, tax due date and interest rate, be passed as read by the town moderator.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on this motion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. It's a vote. Article ZZ, overpayment of taxes. To see if the town will vote to establish the interest rate to be paid to a taxpayer who is determined to have paid an amount of real estate taxes in excess of the amount finally assessed for 2015 at 3% per year on the amount of overpayment. Is there a motion?
The warrant committee recommends, and I move, to establish the interest rate to be paid to a taxpayer who is determined to have paid an amount of real estate taxes in excess of the amount finally assessed for 2015 at 3% per year on the amount of overpayment.
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on this motion? Ready for the question? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The article passes. We are so close. We are going to announce the vote on Article W and the vote on the warrant committee members. And that will conclude our business for this meeting. All right, Article W, which was the tax cap override for the municipal budget, voting yes, 99, voting no, 11. The article passes. And on the warrant committee, yes. Okay, I'll put it to the floor. Sorry, this is a large ballot. So, all right. So we have elected 21 warrant committee members, and we have one tie for the 22nd member. So I'm going to give you the names of the 21 people who have been elected, and then we are going to vote on the two-person tie. All right, elected to the committee are Michael Blythe, Robert Chaplin, John Dargis, Cass Dowden, Sherry Dyer, Jonathan Eno, Michael Good, James Grover, Emily Henry, Matthew Hockman, Jake Jagle, Donna Carlson, and Aaron Early Ward are the tie vote getters. Elizabeth Case is elected, as is John Kelly, Amanda Kendall, James Kittler, Seth Libby, James Marock, Rosamond Ray, Melinda Rice, Catherine Schultz, and Jacqueline Smith. So we need to vote on Aaron Early Ward and Donna Carlson. What's the pleasure? Would you like to do a hand count, or would you like to do a ballot vote? Not a written vote, the yes/no thing. Hand count. All right, I hear a motion for a hand count. Is there a second? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So we are going to first do a hand count of those. You're going to vote once for one person. Hand count for those voting in favor of Ms. Carlson, and then a hand count for those voting in favor of Ms. Early Ward. Everybody ready?
How are we going to know? We have no way of knowing.
You're going to trust me.
It's your call.
Yeah. Okay. Question is, how are we going to know you're not voting twice? Answer is, we're going to trust you. Okay. Everybody ready? Voting for Donna Carlson. Hold up your voter card, please. Ready for the next one? Voting for Aaron Early Ward. Please hold up your voting card.
We didn't get
Okay, but let's do the count on Erin Early Ward, and then we'll count any votes for Ms. Carlson up here. So do you need a revamp? Oh, in the front on the first one? Okay, ready? Votes for, up here for Donna Carlson?
Just us?
Yeah.
This is for Donna.
They didn't get, sorry, they did not count the folks up here on the first vote, so that's what we're doing now.
I'll vote for Donna.
Count it?
All right. 61 votes having been cast for Erin Early Ward and 34 for Donna Carlson. Erin Early Ward is elected to the Warrant Committee for the coming year. Madam Clerk, all business on the warrant has been conducted?
Yes, and I was asked if you would, when you adjourn, if you want, and everyone, absentee ballots aren't available until Thursday, 5 p.m., unless you requested by.
Okay. The election of town officers will occur in the Municipal Building Auditorium next Tuesday, June 9th, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Absentee ballots are available until Thursday of this week at 5 p.m. So if you need to vote absentee, you need to get your ballot by then. I would entertain a motion to adjourn, and the motion must state to June 9th at 8 a.m. Otherwise, we're dead in the water. So moved. Thank you. Is there a second? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?